The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. The boys of summer are back. Ottumwa baseball is coming your way on 1240 AM and 102.7 FM KBIZ. Ottumwa Bulldogs sports broadcasts are brought to you by these sponsors. Marking the team at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa. Opening soon with new upgrades to make your bowling experience even better. Champion Bowl, where bowling is fun. By Cole Palace Cafe and Books on West Main Street in Ottumwa. By the Train Depot. Good quality gourmet food selections. By Community First Credit Union with over 16 locations to serve you. By Shannon and the team at Dixon's Floors and More. Stop in today and check out the awesome showroom and let Shannon give you a free estimate for flooring, cabinets, and fireplaces at Dixon's Floors and More, just past Walmart in Ottumwa. By Family First Chiropractic, where their goal is to get your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for life. Family First Chiropractic, West 2nd Street in Ottumwa. By Lisco, Southeast Iowa's leader in fiber optic telecommunications. Lisco of Fairfield. By Josh Brendan and the team at Meridian Credit Union on the corner of Penn and Jeff in Ottumwa, where it feels like home. See them today and see how easy they make getting a loan. By Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. Thanks, Southern Iowa, for voting them as your favorite restaurant and pizza place. Proud to support the Bulldogs. By Ottumwa Community Schools, where they are proud to engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Go Bulldogs. By Dr. Dwayne Petrito and the team at Petrito Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Call them today for a free, no-obligation appointment and get a smile that lasts a lifetime. By River Hills Community Health Center. By River Hills Community Health Center, with locations in Ottumwa, Centerville, Oskaloosa, Richland, and Sigourney. They have been growing healthy communities for over 20 years. Visit riverhillshealth.org for updates and more information, or find them on Facebook. By Slayton Polaris, your home for the best deals on Polaris ATVs and Rangers. Stop and see them today, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. And by Sonic Drive-In, featuring made-to-order American classics, signature menu items, and speedy service from friendly car hops on North Highway 63 next to Walgreens in Ottumwa. Now, let's get you to the field with the voice of your Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High Baseball is on the air. Good afternoon, everybody. From Legion Memorial Field in the city of Bridges, Jason Van Arkel with you on a hot summer afternoon. Annie Argo is our on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, our radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. We have a CIML Metro Conference doubleheader for you tonight as your Ottumwa Bulldogs face the Huskies of Des Moines Hoover High School. Hoover comes in at 4-16, but they are 4-4 in the CIML Metro Conference. They have 2 wins over Des Moines North, who's at the bottom of the league. They also have a win over Des Moines Lincoln, and somewhat surprisingly, a win over Des Moines Roosevelt. However, Hoover has also been in a skid since their last win. They swept Des Moines North on June 29th, but they have not lost in July, or they've not won in July, I should say. They've dropped their last 6 in a row. Ottumwa comes in at 6-7. They're 3-3 in the Metro, they're coming off a sweep over Des Moines North, and OHS hoping to finish the season strong ahead of the sub-state playoffs coming up in a little more than a week. The head coaches are meeting at home plate right now, exchanging lineup cards, going over the ground rules. We'll take a quick 2-minute timeout and come back with the starting lineups right here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
Hi, I'm Mark Freimweyer, new owner of Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, Iowa. Call us at Champion Bowl to join the fun. We have new hours to better serve you. We are open Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. to midnight, and noon to 10 every Sunday. If you just want to hang out in the lounge, we have a full bar and a great menu. Make sure and like us on Facebook for weekly fun and special at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, where bowling is fun.
Yes, the great outdoors is wide open. So why not make the most of it? Expand your family's freedom with the off-road's best. Like the only built-in GPS that doesn't require a cell connection, and group tracking that lets you spread out on the trail, but stay together for the journey. Polaris. Think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Coal Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Coal Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Coal Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Our national anthem before the start of tonight's CIML Metro Conference doubleheader in baseball between your Ottumwa Bulldogs and the Moines Hoover Huskies. Good afternoon once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Legion Memorial Field. As the Bulldogs take the field, let's get you the starting lineups. First for the visiting Huskies under their head coach Tyler Brown. Leading off and playing left field, Baker Jarrett. Batting second, the right fielder, James Quinn. Jared Fisher, the pitcher, bats third, and Ashton Feldman, the second baseman, hitting cleanup. Nathan Morrissey is the shortstop. He bats fifth. Ethan Rogers catching and batting sixth. Jude Smith at third, hitting seventh. Teron Bates in at first base, batting eighth, and batting ninth, the center fielder, Charles Walker. As you mentioned, Jared Fisher is the starting pitcher for Hoover. He's their ace. He's made 4 starts. He's 2-2 with a 2.70 ERA. For the Bulldogs, leading off, playing second base, Dominic Delahoy. Batting second, the shortstop, Mitch Wood. Jesus Jaime at third base, bats third. Hunter Goulion, the designated hitter, batting cleanup. Trey Swartz at first base, batting fifth. Marcus Saunders, the pitcher, hits sixth. Pedro Gonzalez in right field, batting seventh. Andrew Cole in left field, hitting eighth. And batting ninth, the center fielder, Colton McKinnon. Saunders on the mound for Ottumwa this season, making his 4th start. He is 2-1 with a 4.90 ERA. OHS in the home whites, red lettering, Bulldogs across the front, a red stripe above and below the lettering, twin red stripes on each sleeve. The white pants with the red trim. Saunders on the mound wearing the high red and white striped stirrups. Bulldogs have the red cap, but the front panel is white with a red O and a red brim. Hoover has green jerseys, gold and white trim on the collar and sleeves. They have gold numbers on the front, lower right, and kind of a script gold logo upper left. Gold numbers on the back as well. White pants with green trim. Hoover has green caps with the gold brim and a gold logo. So leading off, Baker Jarrett, the left fielder for the Huskies. Left-handed batter. Umpire says play ball. Saunders winds and the pitch. Over but low, ball one. First pitch at 4:59. We'll get you the weather conditions in a moment. No, the official weather condition is not hot as all get out, although that's what it feels like. Here's the 1-0. Fly ball left center. On his horse is Cole. He will not get there. It carries over his head and out towards the warning track. A leadoff double going the opposite way for Baker Jarrett. Jarrett came in, Booker Jarrett. He came in batting .264. That's his 3rd double of the season. That brings up the right fielder, James Quinn. He's hitting .318 with 8 runs batted in. Quinn, a right-handed batter. We have 92 degrees officially in Ottumwa under mostly sunny skies, but heat index of 103. Pitch bunted right side foul, and that's strike one. As for wind, not much to speak of. A southeast wind at 5 miles an hour. That blows out to left very gently. We look at the flag beyond the center field fence. 0-1 to Quinn. Hoover, runner at second. Nobody out here in the top of the first inning. The 0-1. Low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. It has been a very eventful day in high school baseball and softball in the state of Iowa. We'll get to some of the stories, some of which touch on Ottumwa as our ball game goes along. The 1-1. Chopper foul towards the third base dugout, visitors dugout, 1-2. The Ottumwa freshman and sophomore baseball teams were scheduled to play at Dowling this morning. They had to turn around and come home as Dowling announced one of its coaches had tested positive for COVID-19. So not only did Dowling baseball have to not only suspend but end their season, they had to end their softball season as well because that coach had contact with the softball team. And Dowling in Class 4A in varsity was ranked number 1 in the state. Now their season is over. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Pop foul back over the press box. We'll do it again at 1-2. The Ottumwa softball team was supposed to play Hoover tonight. In fact, they would have started the same time this baseball game did. But Hoover had to call off. They feared that some of their players were exposed to COVID-19, and while they wait for testing, they can't play. So Ottumwa's softball doubleheader with Hoover for tonight is canceled. Don't know if they'll reschedule it. I would guess not. That pitch popped up on the infield, left side, underneath it, Mitch Wood, the shortstop. He'll make the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up the pitcher, Jared Fisher. He's a .271 batter, a couple doubles, a couple triples, and 4 runs batted in. Hoover kind of similar to Ottumwa in that you look at their batting average, you look at their hitting numbers, not great. They've got some good pitching. Hoover with an early threat runner at second and now 1 down on the pitch. Pop foul, left side foul. Jaime on his horse. A dive, and he short hopped it into the mid. He came up with the ball, but it short hopped off the grass into his mid as he dove across the third base coaching box. Great effort by Jesus Jaime, but it's just a foul ball, 0-1. That ball just not quite hit high enough. In on the hands of Fisher. Saunders trying to pitch around the leadoff double. The defense behind him, Andrew Cole in left, Colton McKinnon in center, Pedro Gonzalez in right, Jesus Jaime at third, Mitch Wood at short, Dominic Delahoy at second, Trey Swartz at first, and Julian Moore behind the plate. Pause in the 0-1. Ground ball left side, backhanded by Wood, throws on the run, got him, down to third goes Jared. Fisher's retired, runner at third, 2 down. And that brings up the second baseman, Ashton Feldman.
Now batting number 4.
Feldman hitting .244, he has a double and 6 driven in. Feldman digs into that right-handed batter's box. Hoover had a leadoff double to start the game. That runner now at third with 2 down. A pop-up and a ground out following. That pitch sails over the head of Feldman for ball one. Breaking ball that never took the break. Want to know the count to Feldman, the cleanup man for the Huskies. The pitch. Fouled back to the screen. That count evens to a ball and a strike. Andy Palmer runs out to retrieve the foul ball. Andy got his first varsity hit in game 2 against Des Moines North on Monday. Should have seen the dugout going nuts on that one. That was fun. Drove in a run, too. Now the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Fooled him on a change-up, 1-2. Runner at third, 2 down for Hoover, top 1. No score. Marcus Saunders trying to wriggle off the hook. Feldman is close to the plate and also close to the back line of the batter's box. The pitch over his head again, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Saunders, the pitch. Swing and a foul tip, and it just got out of the glove of Moore. Feldman stays alive. Feldman barely got a piece of that, and then it barely got a piece of Moore's mitt. Sometimes whether a foul tip is caught or dropped depends on just that slight angle of deflection. Still 2-2. The right-hander's pitch. Breaking ball sailed in a little bit high, 3-2 with the shortstop Nathan Morrissey on deck if the inning continues. Three balls, 2 strikes. From the stretch, the payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the inning is over. A leadoff double, but he's stranded at third. Hoover does not score in the top of the first. The Bulldogs are coming up in the bottom half. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not go on the play, I came to dominate, dominate.
Bottom of the first inning, Hoover had a double but no runs in the top half, and now the Ottumwa batters will get their first look at right-hander Jared Fisher. The defense behind him for the Huskies has Booker Jarrett in left, Charles Walker in center, James Quinn in right, Jude Smith at third, Nathan Morrissey at short, Ashton Feldman at second, Teron Bates at first, and Ethan Rogers behind the plate. Dominic Delahoy, Mitch Wood, Jesus Jaime, the top three in the Bulldog order. A couple more warm-up pitches, maybe just one more for Fisher. Yeah. A couple more yet. 92 degrees and a heat index of 103. Makes me very, very thankful that Ottumwa built this nice shaded press box for us to sit in. All right, Delahoy to lead it off. He probably had the best doubleheader of anybody for Ottumwa on Monday at North. Batting average up to 316, 3 doubles, 2 triples, 7 RBI on the season. First pitch here, swing and a miss. And the count 0-1 to Delahoy. The 0-1. High, 1 ball, 1 strike. 335 feet down each line here at Legion Memorial Field. 370 to the alleys, 385 to center. The 1-1. Ground ball, big chopper in the whole left side, backhanded by Morrissey. Long throw across. Not in time. It's an infield single for Dominic Delahoy. So the Bulldogs have the leadoff man on. Here's Mitch Wood. Wood hitting 342. Home run, he's driven in 7. Delahoy gets his lead. First pitch, up and in, ball 1 to Wood. Dominic has been successful on the bases this year, 8 of 8, leading the team in stolen bases. That pitch popped up right side, backing up the first baseman, circling it and missing it. Picked up by the right fielder, throws from his knees to second base in time to force Delahoy, who had to wait at first. Of course, you thought that would be caught. Bates couldn't come down with the ball, but the left fielder, Quinn, picks it up as he falls to his knees and makes an accurate throw to the shortstop, Morrissey. That is an odd fielder's choice. Delahoy retired 9-6 for out number 1, and here's Jesus Jaime. Jaime hitting 364, 4 home runs, 23 RBI. Wood with the big lead over at first. And the pitch. Liner off the glove of the third baseman Smith and rolling into shallow left field. Wood will make a big turn at second. He's headed for third. The throw to third, he's going to be out by 5 feet. Oh, no, he dropped the ball. Or no, he's got the ball. They call him safe. I thought he was dead meat.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 16,
Here's Hunter Gullion. Trying to figure out how to score that. It was a scorcher right at the third baseman. Yeah, we'll go with the base hit for Jaime there. So no error on the board yet for Hoover. There wasn't an error on the pop-up either because you got the force out at second. So now here's Hunter Gullion. Batting .500, limited opportunities, 3 for 6 with an RBI. Runners at the corners, 1 out. And the pitch is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, runner goes, popped up, right side, foul territory, could be playable for Bates, the first baseman. He makes the catch for out number 2 as Jaime gets back to first. So it's up to Trey Swartz. Trey got the day off on Monday at North. I'm guessing that as he scuffled at the plate a little bit, that was just kind of a mental break for Trey. Trey hitting 148 with an RBI. Got a chance to drive in a run here. By the way, we mentioned that Dowling had ended its season today because of a positive COVID-19 test. They actually played a doubleheader against Ankeny last night, as this pitch swung on and fouled back 0-1. And you might say, well, how could they play last night if they had a test pending? Well, they were told last night the test on the person in question was negative. And then they were told today that no, he actually tested positive. As the 0-1 upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm seeing that even though Ankeny baseball and softball played Dowling last night, their seasons are continuing, and the contact standard is being less than 6 feet apart for 15 minutes. As that pitch is fouled in the air off to the right out of play. So essentially, for now, a recent opponent for a school that has to go into quarantine does not also have to quarantine. Apparently, is the ruling. Hopefully, that's not something we have to worry about with Ottumwa over the rest of the season. Runners on the corners, 2 down, 1-2 to Trey Swartz. Bottom 1, no score. Runner goes. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. And the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left after an inning. Bulldogs and Huskies, no score. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Top of the second inning. Ottumwa High Baseball brought to you by Josh Brennan and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home. By Dr. Dwayne Petrito at Petrito Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa, where they want to give you a smile that lasts a lifetime. Call today for an appointment. And by Mark and the team at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, opening soon with new upgrades to make your bowling experience even better. Champion Bowl, where bowling is fun. Ottumwa nothing, Moines Hoover nothing. Top second here at Legion Memorial Field. Nathan Morrissey, Ethan Rogers, Jude Smith in the Hoover order this inning. In the first pitch to Morrissey is a bit down and in ball one from Marcus Saunders. Morrissey just a sophomore hitting 222. He's driven in 5. The 1-0. Chopper to the right side. 2 big hops to a charging Delahoy. He'll throw to first in plenty of time for out number 1. That brings up the catcher, Ethan Rogers.
Now batting, number 9, Ethan Rogers.
Rogers is a junior hitting 158. He's driven in a pair. Hoover had a leadoff double to start the game. They stranded that man at third. Ottumwa had runners on the corners and 1 out in the bottom half of the inning and couldn't score them either. Rogers, a left-handed batter, crowds the plate right up against that inside batter's box line. First pitch from Saunders. Fly ball to center. Should be routine, but stumbling for a moment. Now coming in and making the catch is Colt McKinnon for out number 2. Boy, McKinnon nearly dropped down to a knee there, but recovered and made the play.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 17, Jude.
So here's the third baseman, Jude Smith. Sophomore batting 143. He's driven in 5. Right-hander to right-hander now, the pitch. On the inside corner for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Top second, no score. Bulldogs and Huskies, Ottumwa and Hoover. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. I'm resisting the urge to make any dog-eat-dog jokes tonight. Now the 0-2 pitch. A little bit low, 1-2. Hope everybody is keeping hydrated on a day like today. Of course, if you're inside listening to the radio broadcast or watching the live video stream, enjoy the air conditioning. Here's the 1-2 swing and a miss on a big breaking ball, and it's a 1-2-3 frame for Marcus Saunders. We go to the bottom of the second, no score. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Dixon's Floors and More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors and More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors and More in Ottumwa.
You're watching watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared of John, watch me leap though.
Bottom of the second inning, Ottumwa High baseball. No score against Moines Hoover as the Bulldogs bat in the second inning. They'll have Marcus Saunders, Pedro Gonzalez, and Andrew Cole, 6, 7, and 8 due up in their order. So we've talked about in the first inning and a half some of the stories about teams dealing with COVID-19 issues. Here's a new one for me. Marquette and Bellevue have mutually agreed to cancel tomorrow's varsity baseball contest to eliminate the possible exposure before the postseason. Now, district play for the lower classes begins this weekend.
Number 6, Marcus Saunders.
So they may not be the only ones to end up deciding that. So here's Saunders. First pitch, big breaking ball came in a little high and inside. Ball 1 from Jared Fisher. For Saunders, this is only his second at-bat of the season. He's 0 for 1. Pitch outside, 2-0. Hitters count out for the pitcher, Saunders. And the 2-0. Ground ball sharply, but it's right at the shortstop, Morrissey. The throw to first is in time for out number 1. That'll bring up Pedro Gonzalez.
Now batting the right fielder, number 22, Pedro Gonzalez.
He has the batting average up to 250, and he's driven in a couple of runs. Outfield shading all of Ottumwa's right-handed hitters to pull. The center fielder Walker several steps over towards left center. And there's a fly to right center, stumbling and making the catch is the right fielder Quinn for out number 2. The right idea, you see those outfielders shading to pull, hit it the other way. But
Andrew Cole
went right at Quinn. And now here's Andrew Cole. Cole, 2 for 20 with a couple of runs batted in on the season. Two out, nobody on for Ottumwa here in the bottom of the second, and a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Oh, 0-1 the count to the Bulldog left fielder. The next offering. Up and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ottumwa no runs on 2 hits. Hoover no runs, 1 hit so far. 2 out, nobody on, bottom of the second. The 1-1. Breaking ball, and did it hit him on the arm, or no, it just ticked off the glove of the catcher. And the count 2-1 to Cole. And you're kind of leaning out of the way of that one. Cole Stands back in. The 2-1 from Fisher. Right down Broadway, 2-2. Colt McKinnon on deck if the inning continues. 2 out, nobody on, bottom second. Now the 2-2. Low away, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. The wind and the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Hoover's Jared Fisher. We played 2. There's no score. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang, chose me.
Top of the third inning, Bulldog baseball brought to you by Community First Credit Union with 17 locations to serve you. By Slayton Polaris, your home for the best deals on Polaris Rangers and ATVs. Call or stop in and see them today, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. And by Sonic Drive-In, featuring made-to-order American classics, signature menu items, and speedy service from friendly car hops. Cruise on over to Sonic, North 63 next to Walgreens for the ultimate Sonic experience. 8, 9, and 1 due up for Hoover here on the top of the third inning. Marcus Saunders' first pitch to Taryn Bates is low and away for ball 1. Bates, a sophomore, hitting 182. He's driven in 4. Bright silver batting helmet as he stands in. The 1-0. Strike on the outside corner, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Bates to be followed by Charles Walker and Booker Jarrett. That pitch low and away, 2-1 to Bates. Now Saunders brings home the 2-1. Ground ball, right side, waiting on the third hop, Delahoy. Throw to first in time, out number 1. Bates grounds to second. Here is Charles Walker. Sophomore hitting 125, has yet to drive in a run. Walker, right-handed batter, will dig in. Saunders, the wind and the pitch. Down and in, ball 1. Other sports news of the day, the Ivy League. And college sports has decided to suspend all of its fall sports, including football, until the spring, as this pitch is in the dirt 2-0. Now, there's some speculation that could influence the bigger conferences for football, but I think, honestly, the bigger conferences will be influenced by a lot of other factors, not what the Ivy League did. Now, moving everything to the spring is still an option for them, as that pitch is fouled at the plate 2-1. But they've said multiple times, multiple athletic directors and conference commissioners have said that moving football to the spring would be a last resort. But what they've also said is that the situation with COVID-19 changes so much that what they think right now doesn't have any bearing on what might the reality might be in August. That pitch down and away, 3-1 to Walker. One out, nobody on top, third, no score, Ottumwa and Hoover. The 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 3-2. So what does that mean for Iowa, for Iowa State, Northern Iowa? It's like everything else right now, kind of wait and see. Walker digs back in. The 3-2 pitch, a little bit low, ball 4. First walk issued by Saunders.
Now batting number 7, Booker Jarrett.
Top of the order, Booker Jarrett. He doubled the left center and opposite field hit to lead off the game. First pitch of the game, but he was eventually stranded at third in the first inning. One on, one out, and the pitch way outside, but he bunted at it and missed. So strike 1. Or he offered at it. Kind of an awkward swing. Almost looked like he was just trying to get the end of the bat on the ball somehow. 0-1 on the count. Walker will lead it at first, and he'll get back as Saunders throws over. Charles Walker is 3 for 3 in stolen base tries this year. That pitch lifted to center. Going back with it is McKinnon. He's there to make the catch. 2 down. That brings up James Quinn. He popped out to short his first time up.
James Quinn.
Runner at first, 2 down for Hoover, top of the third, in a scoreless game. Saunders, a long pause in the pitch. Popped it up, left side, foul territory. That'll get out of play. Over for a look is more, but it's over the screen for strike 1. 0-1 the count. And that pitch fouled back to the screen, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Saunders has struck out 2 and walked 1 so far. The man he walked, Charles Walker, is at first base. Suppose that's appropriate. Runner goes. The pitch is high. Moore's throw down to second is not in time. 4th stolen base of the year for Walker. Count is 1-2 to Quinn, now with the man in scoring position. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Breaking ball stayed high again, 2-2. Saunders leans in to get the sign from Moore. Walker takes his lead at second. The 2-2 pitch swing and a miss, strike 3. He got him on a high fastball to retire the side. No runs, no hits, a walk and a man left. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Bulldogs and Huskies no score. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free, no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Bottom of the 3rd inning. Bulldog Baseball brought to you by Shannon and the team at Dixon's Floors and More. Stop in today. Check out the awesome showroom and let Shannon give you a free estimate for flooring, cabinets, and fireplaces. Dixon's Floors and More, just past Walmart in Ottumwa. By Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for voting them as your favorite restaurant and pizza place. Proud to support the Bulldogs. And by the Ottumwa Community School District, where they're proud to engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Go Bulldogs.
Now batting for your Bulldogs, this center fielder, number
9-1-2 draw for the Dogs here in the 3rd. No score as they play at home against Des Moines Hoover. Colton McKinnon will lead it off. Colton hitting 192. He's driven in 6. The on-base percentage, though, 395. And the first pitch from Jared Fisher bounces low and away, ball 1. Fisher has struck out a pair in his first 2 innings of work. He gave up 2 first-inning hits, but no runs. Now the 1-0. Upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. Fisher, coming into the game, had walked 6 and hit 3 batters in 23 in the 3rd innings while striking out 16. The 2-0. That's in there for a strike, 2-1. McKinnon awaiting the 2-1 pitch. It's on its way, and it's lined back up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Colton McKinnon with a leadoff knock, third hit of the game for the Dogs. Top of the order, Dominic Delahoy. He singled in the bottom of the first inning, and then was retired on an odd fielder's choice. It was a pop-up in shallow right. He went back to the bag, thinking the ball would be caught. When the first baseman missed it, he took off for second, but the right fielder backing up the play threw him out with ease. Delahoy really caught no man's land. McKinnon, great speed at first, and the throw to first will chase him back. It's got to be a mistake on the stat sheet that he's not listed with a steal. As Delahoy takes a strike 0-1. I know McKinnon has stolen bases. I watched him steal a base in Game 2 at Des Moines Hoover on Monday. Or pardon me, Des Moines North. This is Hoover. Both of them wear green. Here's the 0-1. Up and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. McKinnon hasn't run yet in this at-bat, but he's getting a big lead, and then when the pitch is delivered, taking a huge secondary lead. A long pause and a throw to first, and McKinnon dives back in safely under the tag of Bates. 1-1 the count to Delahoy. Runner goes. The pitch is high. The throw down to second, not nearly in time. McKinnon with the stolen base. Counts 2-1 to Delahoy. Man at second, nobody out. Dogs looking to strike first here in a scoreless game, bottom third. Jared Fisher, the junior on the mound for Hoover, brings it home, and it's a high pop-up foul left side. Long run for the third baseman, and he will not be able to get there before it lands right up against the fence. As Jude Smith in that expansive foul territory here at Legion Memorial Field, just unable to get there in time. 2-2 to Delahoy. Mitch Wood on deck, nobody out, runner at second. Fisher from the stretch. The 2-2. Inside, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch to Delahoy. Poked foul out of play, breaking ball, and a good job by Delahoy to spoil that pitch. We'll do it again at 3-2. No score. Bottom third. Look back, the runner at second, the pitch. Fouled straight back to the screen by Delahoy. Stays in there at 3-2. Head coach John Yeager just claps his hands in the third base coaching box. Luke Gomat coaching at first for Ottumwa. Colton McKinnon at second. He singled and stole second. Nobody out. 3-2 to Delahoy. The pitch. Pop up right side. Long run for three players, and it will be, it drops untouched between the first baseman Bates and the catcher Rogers, who kind of ran into each other, but thankfully not hard. Neither of them fell down. They're both okay, and Delahoy gets new life again at 3-2. It's kind of a little foul ball Bermuda triangle there. The pitcher Fisher was also coming in, and thankfully for everybody involved, he wasn't closer. Again, the 3-2 pitch. In the dirt, ball four goes to the backstop. That will allow McKinnon to go to third. He takes the turn but hangs on. So it is the first walk issued by Fisher. It is also a wild pitch. And on that wild pitch, Delahoy went all the way to second.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, your shortstop, number 5.
Smart play by Delahoy. He knew that the catcher Rogers and the pitcher Fisher would be focusing on the plate and the chance that McKinnon would come home. And so Delahoy, when ball four got by him, just ran and never stopped running. Now Mitch Wood. Second and third, and a liner to left field. That's going to get over the head of the left fielder. That will easily score 2. Wood around first on his way to second as both McKinnon and Delahoy come home. Wood wants 3. Here comes a relay throw to third. It is not in time. It gets away from the third baseman. Mitch Wood with a 2-run triple, and the Dogs lead 2-0. First pitch swinging, first pitch driving for Mitch Wood, who now has 9 RBI on the season.
Baseman number 24, Jesus Jaime.
Now Jesus Jaime with a chance to add to his team-leading 23 RBI. He singled his first time up. Hit a line drive that ticked off the glove of the third baseman. That pitch low and away, ball 1. 2-0 Ottumwa. Bulldogs strike first. Now, time has been called here, and okay, the pitch didn't count. Mitch Wood was still kind of cleaning up over at third after sliding in, and the base umpire saying they shouldn't have been allowed to throw a pitch. I'm not sure the two umpires here are on the same page. Coach Yeager was standing right by Mitch Wood, helping him get cleaned up there, holding the batting helmet, and the pitch was thrown in anyway, so that pitch didn't count. Here's the actual first pitch of the at-bat, and it's lifted in the air right side, kind of shallow, over towards the line, long run, and making the catch is Quinn. Wood will tag. Here's the throw to the plate. It's high. The run scores, and it's 3-0. So that is a sacrifice fly to right.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 16, Hunter.
For Jesus Jaime, give him RBI number 24. It wasn't all that deep, but with James Quinn racing into the line and kind of stumbling as he made the catch, Mitch Wood decided to test the arm. The throw was on line, but all the way over the catcher. And so the RBI for Jaime. 3-0 Dogs, nobody on, 1 out. Here's Hunter Goulion. And he takes a strike 0-1. Hunter fouled out his first time up. That pitch grounded sharply to short. Fielded by Morrissey. Throw to first, stand 2 down. Here's Trey Swartz, a strikeout victim his first time up.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the first baseman, number 7, Trey Swartz.
Swartz just looking for that one big hit to get himself going this season. First pitch from Fisher. And there's a liner. Oh, caught by the shortstop. That's the best swing Trey's had in 2 weeks, but he hit it right at Morrissey to retire the side. Ottumwa, though, gets 3 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors and nobody left on base. We go to the 4th inning. Bulldogs up 3-0. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says, "I love you" for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Top of the 4th inning. Ottumwa strikes first in game 1, a 3 spot in the bottom of the 3rd. They lead 3-0. Marcus Saunders now pitching with the lead. And he will face the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for Hoover, Jared Fisher, Ashton Feldman, Nathan Morrissey. Fisher grounded to short his first time up. And he chops it foul third base side here, 0-1. No balls in a strike. Pitcher facing pitcher here. The next offering from Saunders up and in, and the count evens at 1-1. Bulldogs now 3 runs on 4 hits. Hoover, no runs on 1 hit. The 1-1. Chop foul back behind the plate, 1-2. Bulldogs with a win in this first game will get over 500 in conference play. Hoover playing its final 2 conference conference games of the season today. Now the 1-2. Up and in again, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, low and away, 3-2. The payoff pitch, liner into right field. Gonzalez sought to try to play it on a hop. It got down and skipped by him. Going to roll all the way to the fence. This is probably going to be a triple for Fisher as he races for third, and he'll be in standing up. An opposite field line drive triple to right. Nothing that Pedro Gonzalez could do. As that ball did not hop up as he got over to it. It kind of skidded on the grass. We get a courtesy runner for Fisher. That'll be Angel Lottie. So Hoover with a runner at third, nobody out. Their best chance to score so far in game one today. And the batter, Ashton Feldman, who struck out his first time up. Swing and a miss here, 0-1. Infield mostly back for Ottumwa. They're up 3-0. They trade a run for an out here. Swartz is even with the bag at first, as this pitch is chopped foul at the plate, 0-2. Oh, 2, and the pitch by Saunders. Liner off to the right out of play. Count stays, no ball, 2 strikes. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. There's a big first out for Marcus Saunders, as it'll keep the runner at third with 1 down, and the batter Nathan Morrissey, who grounded to second his first time up.
Nathan Morrissey.
First pitch, inside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is grounded to short. This should get the run home. Wood surrounds it, throws to first, in time, 2 down, and Hoover on the board, 3-1. For Morrissey, that's his 6th RBI. up the catcher, Ethan Rogers, 2 out, nobody on. Rogers flew to center his first time up. First pitch to the left-handed batter is a strike, 0-1. That pitch way outside, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. Saunders from the windup. Here's the 1-1. Poked foul back to the screen, 1-2. Someone was still leading 3-1, top 4. Nobody on, 2 down. Now time called at the plate by Rogers. Give me time to grab a drink of water. Not something he normally announce on the air, but when the heat index is 103, everybody's supposed to be drinking water. It's a public service announcement. Here's the 1-2, way outside, 2-2. If it gets any hotter, I might just pour this water all over my head. Now the 2-2 pitch. Downstairs, 3-2. Full count with the third baseman, Jude Smith, on deck. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff. I guess a little low, ball 4. 2 out walk to Rogers. Second free pass issued by Marcus Saunders. We'll get a courtesy runner for him. And that will be
now batting for the Huskies, number 17,
Romello Spivey. So Spivey, the runner at first, with 2 down. And here's Smith, the strikeout victim, his first time up. Saunders back in the stretch in the pitch. Behind him, that one got away from him, but Smith got out of the way, ball 1. Saunders will take a moment to find his spot again on the rubber third base side. Runner goes. The pitch swung on and rolled up the third baseline, and wisely, Jesus Jaime lets it go foul. Count evens at 1-1. Smith will trot back to the plate. So with the Ottumwa softball having their doubleheader with Hoover canceled today, all they have left is home versus Waukee on Friday and at Mason City on Monday. And then softball will get ready for the regional semifinal against Urbandale at home on Saturday the 18th. Throw to first and diving back in safely is Spivey. Ottumwa Baseball will host Waukee on Friday as well. They'll be at Mason City Monday. And then Bulldog Baseball will host Des Moines East to wrap up conference play next Tuesday, the 14th. Another throw to first, and good job by Trey Swartz to pick that out of the dirt. Still 1-1 to Smith. And the pitch. And it hit him. Oh, it hit him hard in the back. He'll try to shake that off as he walks down to first. I think Saunders was focused on the runner there and might have lost a little focus on the batter. That's the fourth time Jude Smith has been hit by a pitch this year. And that is the third batter that Saunders has hit. Now before the next batter comes to the plate, Luke Gomat, the pitching coach, will head out to the mound to try to settle down his right-hander. That batter will be Taryn Bates, a ground ball to second, his first time up. And on this hot summer afternoon, it looks like Ottumwa will get somebody up in the bullpen, or at least Thomas Mitchell will start stretching with the rubber bands behind the dugout, and I think once he gets stretched out, he'll go throw. First and second, 2 down, a run home for Hoover. Ottumwa leading 3-1 top 4. Righty to lefty the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Inning started with an opposite field triple by Fisher. Feldman struck out. Morrissey drove the run home with the ground up. Then he had 2 out, nobody on. Since then, a walk and a hit batter. Saunders has gotten himself back in a little bit of trouble. Now the 0-1. Low and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Spivey, the runner at second, Smith at first, and that pitch poked foul back to the left out of play. Count goes to 1-2. Ball went over near the entry gate. Look out, Jen down there. 1-2 to Bates. Marcus leans in to get his sign. Comes set. The stretch in the pitch. Little flare, foul left side. Long run, high make. Can't get there. Foul ball. Still 1-2. And those are frustrating for an infielder. The ball's just kind of hanging up there about 15 feet high. Floating away from you. You're running as hard as you can, and you just know you're never going to get there. Still 1-2. Saunders still leaning in. Now he's got the signing once. The pitch. Poked foul further left, and that'll get down for a foul ball before Jaime can get there. We stay at 1-2. like today, you would think nobody would want a long at bat, but we've had a few of them this inning. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Saunders trying to put away the inning. The pitch, breaking ball sailed high, 2-2. Marcus Saunders trying to preserve its almost 3-1 lead. The pitch fouled straight back. 7 pitch at bat so far for Taryn Bates. The run home, 2 runners on, 2 out. Hoover threatening, Bulldogs still leading 3-1. Saunders, another 2-2 pitch. Liner, third base side foul, caught by a diving Jesus Jaime in foul territory to retire the side. That one Jaime could get to. 1 run, 1 hit, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Bulldogs 3, Huskies 1. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate. Dominate.
Bottom of the 4th inning, Ottumwa High Baseball brought to you by Cole Palace Cafe and Books on West Main Street in Ottumwa by the Train Depot. Good quality gourmet food selections. And by Family First Chiropractic, where their goal is to get your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for life. Family First Chiropractic, West 2nd Street in Ottumwa. 6, 7, and 8 do up for the Dogs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They lead Moines Hoover 3-1. Marcus Saunders, Pedro Gonzalez, Andrew Cole do up against right-hander Jared Fisher. Saunders grounded to short his first time up. Pitch up high to Saunders, count 1-0. That pitch lifted in the air to right center on his horse's Quinn. The right fielder gets there to make the catch for out number 1. Saunders flies to right. Here's Pedro Gonzalez. He flied to right his first time up.
Now batting the right fielder, number 22, Pedro Gonzalez.
See if Pedro can get a rally going here. 1 out, nobody on bottom 4. Ottumwa leading 3-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Dogs. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Huskies. Righty to righty, Fisher to Gonzalez. And a letter high strike 0-1. Fisher winds in the 0-1. Liner foul down the left field line by about 5 or 6 feet. Count is 0-2. Pedro, good cut, just got out in front of it. No balls, 2 strikes. Andrew Cole on deck. The 0-2 pitch to Pedro. Breaking ball grounded up the middle. That will get past the shortstop Morrissey and into center field for 1-out single. That ball slowed up a bit by the mound as it hit it, and Morrissey, racing to his left, reached out for it, but couldn't quite get to it.
The left fielder, number 17, Andrew Cole.
Andrew Cole, the batter, struck out on a 3-2 pitch his first time up. Gonzalez getting a lead at first. And the pitch, low and away, ball 1. Gonzalez 3 for 3 in stolen base tries this year. It's hot, folks. 1-0. The pitch, chopper, third base side, foul. And the count evens out a ball and a strike. Cole heads back to the plate. Picks up the aluminum and checks the signs from Coach Yeager. Thomas Mitchell, I believe, is now warming up in the Ottumwa pen. Runner goes. Pitch is a strike. The throw down to second. One hop, not in time, and it gets into center field. Gonzalez will head to third without a throw. So the fourth stolen base of the season for Pedro Gonzalez. He goes to third on the error by the catcher. As Rogers threw it away. And now a runner at third with only one down, a 1-2 count to Cole. Surprised Hoover's not bringing the infield in, already down 2. The 1-2. High, 2-2. Mitchell has finished warming up. The pitch in the dirt, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes to Cole. The payoff pitch. Called strike 3 for out number 2. And it'll be up to Colton McKinnon, who singled and scored in the third inning. Bulldogs ahead 3-1. Runner at third, 2 down now. First pitch on the way to Colton. Outside corner strike 0-1. Gonzalez singled with one out, but he stole second and went to third when the throw got away. He's at third with two down. Now the 0-1. Liner into right center field. That'll get down for a base hit. That'll score the run. And it gets by the center fielder. Walker has to chase it down. McKinnon racing around second. He wants three. Here's the relay throw to third. It's not in time. It gets away, but it's backed up by the pitcher Fisher, and McKinnon will stay at third. He's got an RBI triple, and Ottumwa leads it 4-1. Colt McKinnon.
Now batting for Ottumwa. Your second.
That's his seventh RBI.
Delahoy.
First triple of the year. That'll make that run an earned run because Pater would have scored from second if there hadn't been an error. Dominic Delahoy, the batter, 1 for 1, a single and a walk. He scored a run. First pitch. Up high, ball 1. Two out, a runner at third again. See if Ottumwa can get a repeat here. Low and away, 2-0. There's no way they'd be pitching around Dominic Delahoy, not with Mitch Wood on deck. Right now, Fisher having trouble finding the zone after giving up the RBI triple to McKinnon, pardon me. The 2-0. High fly ball to left center, pretty well hit. Racing back is Jarrett. Racing back, it's over both their heads, rolling all the way to the fence. A run is in. Delahoy's headed for third. He has a triple. Back-to-back triples with two out. It's 5-1 Bulldogs.
Now batting your shortstop, number 5, Mitch Wood.
Here's Mitch Wood. He has a two-run triple and a run scored in this game. When was the last time you saw 3 triples in a game? Boy, you get one in the alleys here at Leeds Memorial Field, and you can run all day. First pitch. That's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And I wonder now if those Hoover outfielders aren't playing a little bit deeper. Get tired of getting burned like that. The 0-1 to Wood. Fouled back over the screen. Boy, that went just to the right of the press box. Andy, you got to be watching. That ball had been a little bit different and coming right at you. 0-2. That's a lot more dangerous than any wasp that flies in here. I'm just saying. I don't want to see you get a broken nose. Not 2 days after your birthday. 0-2 to Wood. The pitch. High, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul balls do come into this window. I've just never seen it. Catcher's setting up outside. Here's the 1-2. High and outside, 2-2. at third, 2 down. Somewhat a pair of 2-out triples in the inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Up high, 3-2. Jesus Jaime on deck. Gonzalez singled with 1 out, stole second, went to third on a throwing error. He scored on the McKinnon triple, then McKinnon scored on the Delahoy triple. 5-1 Bulldogs, bottom 4. The 3-2 pitch to Wood. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, strike 3, and the inning is over. But Ottumwa gets 2 runs on 3 hits. There was one error. They leave 1 on base. We go to the 5th inning. Bulldogs 5, Huskies 1. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Top of the 5th inning, Ottumwa 5 and Moines Hoover 1. Triples were the story of the 4th inning, as Hoover got a run with the leadoff triple and a ground out. Ottumwa had a pair of 2-out triples to score their 2 runs. Got a pitching change for OHS. Thomas Mitchell will relieve Marcus Saunders, who will qualify for the win. We'll get the line on Saunders shortly. Mitchell.
Leading off for Hoover, number 14, Charles Walker.
Mitchell making his 3rd appearance. He's 0-1. Pitch an inning and 2/3. He's allowed 8 runs, 6 earned on 6 hits. First pitch is a strike to Charles Walker, 0-1. That pitch bunted but foul behind the plate, 0-2. The line on Marcus Saunders, 4 innings pitched, 1 run, 2 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 68 pitches. And he's in line for the win with the Ottumwa leading 5-1 in the 5th. Mitchell's 0-2 to Walker, breaking ball. Nearly came back to the inside corner, 1-2. Mitchell's 1-2. Inside with a fastball, 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Chopper right back to Mitchell on the mound. He will fire to first in time for out number 1. Top of the order, Booker Jarrett doubled in the first, flew out to center in the third, 1 for 2. Righty to lefty, the wind by Mitchell and the pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. 0-1. That was a wicked googly. It took a left turn and then dropped into the dirt. That pitch up high, and it's 2-0 to Booker Jarrett. The wind and the 2-0 from Mitchell. Lifted in the air to left field. Cole drifting back. Andrew is there. He makes the catch. And there's 2 down. That brings up James Quinn. He's popped out and struck out 0 for 2.
Number 21, James Quinn.
I wonder if at Hoover home games they play that song for him. Come all without, come all within. You've not seen nothing like the mighty Quinn. That pitch low and away, ball 1. I'm not showing my age by knowing that song. My mom played the oldies station when I was a kid growing up. So I know her music as well as I know my own eras. There's a strike, and the count even at 1-1 to Quinn. One ball, one strike, 2 out, nobody on, top 5, and a liner down the line in right, twisting foul. It'll land about 15 feet foul. Count is 1-2. Bulldogs ahead 5-1 on the Moines Hoover, game 1 of our doubleheader. And the pitch, breaking ball, and it hit him. So Quinn gets hit by a pitch. Second hit batter for Ottumwa pitching in this game.
Number 15, Jared Fisher.
Quinn, first time he's been hit by a pitch this year. Probably glad it was a breaking ball. And for Thomas Mitchell, that's the second batter he's hit. That brings up the pitcher, Jared Fisher. He grounded out in the first, tripled, and his courtesy runner scored in the fourth. Quinn gets his lead. Mitchell from the stretch, and the pitch. There's a strike, 0-1. Well, I don't know if Quinn's going to run, but he's getting a pretty big secondary lead out there. He's 10 for 10 in stolen base tries. His team down 4 here in the top of the 5th with 2 out. He might be going. He is going. The pitch is lined down the left field line. That is a fair ball into the corner. And with the runner going, he should score easily. Cole fires it into Wood. Mitch will hang on to it, no relay throw. Jared Fisher has an RBI double, and it is 5-2. So the hit batter comes back to haunt Mitchell. And Jared Fisher gets his 5th RBI. He will be replaced again for the courtesy runner, Angel Lottie. And the batter, Ashton Feldman, who struck out twice. Well, Ottumwa still leading by 3 after that double by Hoover. And a roller to the right side, over to slide and get it, knock it down. Delahoy picks it up, throws the first inning over. You could see Feldman trying to aim it to the hole on the right side, but a good play by Dominic Delahoy. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Bulldogs 5, Huskies 2. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
You're watching me, Ottumwa Bulldogs, on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared that John, watch me leap though.
Bottom of the 5th inning, Bulldog baseball brought to you by Lisco, Southeast Iowa's leader in fiber optic telecommunications, Lisco of Fairfield, and by River Hills Community Health Center with locations in Ottumwa, Centerville, Oskaloosa, Richland, and Sigourney. They've been growing healthy communities for over 20 years. Visit riverhillshealth.org for updates and more information, or find them on Facebook. Bottom 5, Bulldogs 5, Huskies 2. Ottumwa will have Jesus Jaime, Hunter Goulian, and Trey Swartz due up. Jaime is 1 for 1, a single in the first, and a sacrifice fly for an RBI in the 3rd. First pitch, breaking ball, a little bit inside, ball 1. The wind by Fisher and his 1-0. Breaking ball grounded sharply. Nice play to his left by the third baseman Smith. Throw to first in time for out number 1. Well, I thought Jesus had his second hit, but a good play by Jude Smith. 1 down. Hunter Goulian, the batter, he's popped out and he's grounded out 0 for 2.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 16, Hunter Goulian.
First pitch to Goulian this time, breaking ball, strike 0-1. It's almost 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Hoover 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. The 0-1 pitch, outside corner, strike 2. A win in this game gets Ottumwa back to 500. They'd be 7-7. Again, with game 2 coming up. The 0-2 pitch to Hunter. Up high with a fastball, 1-2. Yet if you missed it earlier, the news of the day more directly affected Ottumwa softball, at least at the varsity level. We'll get to it after this 1-2 pitch. A roller to short, charging is Morrissey. Fields a short hop. Throw to first is wide. And Hunter Gullion safe at first. A good job by the first baseman Bates to snag that ball. Second error of the game committed by Hoover. Dogs have 1 on and 1 out for Trey Swartz, who was struck out and lined out. Ottumwa softball was also supposed to be playing Des Moines Hoover right now. Those games were canceled as Hoover believes that some of their players may have been exposed to COVID-19. They're waiting on test results. If any of their players test positive, the Hoover softball season would be over. Swartz hits a high fly ball to the left, driving Jared back. He lost his hat, but he will settle under it and make the catch for out number 2. Boy, Trey just got under that one a little bit. But I tell you what, I'm getting encouraged now by Trey Swartz. He's lined out sharply to short, and he's hit a deep fly to left for his last 2 at-bats. So he's putting some better swings on the ball. Here is Thomas Mitchell for his first at-bat after coming on in relief of Marcus Saunders in the top of this inning. Mitchell as a batter is 3 for 11 with an RBI. And RBI won the game against Ankeny back in the first week of the season. First pitch misses for ball 1. That pitch popped foul back out of play. And even at a ball and a strike. So Ottumwa not playing softball tonight. The Ottumwa freshman sophomore baseball players went to Dowling this morning for a game but were sent home. Dowling then later announced a positive COVID-19 test for one of their coaches. The Dowling baseball and softball seasons are over. Here's the 1-1. In there for a strike 1 and 2. And that might open up the Class 4A state championship race since Dowling was ranked number 1 in the state. And now they will not get a chance to play for a state title. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off to the right, still 1-2 to Mitchell. And you say, well, if just one coach tested positive, well, that entire team has to go into quarantine, isolation for 2 weeks. And the postseason begins in less than 2 weeks. So whatever sub-state bracket Dowling is in now only has 5 teams, not 6. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt, 2-2. And I wonder how they'll do that, because the structure normally has the 1 seed playing the 6, the 2 play the 5, the 3 play the 4. I can't imagine you just give the 6 seed a first round bye now. 2-2 pitch, liner, but right at the second baseman, Feldman, to retire the side. And, man, a couple of hard-hit balls in the inning, but not a lot of show for it. No runs, no hits, an error, and a man left. We go to the sixth inning. Bulldogs 5, Huskies 2. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang, chose me.
Top of the sixth inning. Ottumwa 5, Des Moines Hoover 2. Thomas Mitchell in his second inning of relief. Trying to keep Ottumwa on the path to win number 7 on the season. If Ottumwa wins, they'd get back to 500 at 7-7. They'd also move to 4-3 in the Metro.
Batting for Hoover.
5, 6, and 7 in the Hoover order due up. Nathan Morrissey, Ethan Rogers, Jude Smith. Morrissey has grounded out twice. The second ground out drove in a run in the fourth inning. Mitchell's offering. Liner, up the middle in the center for a base hit. Mitchell threw his body down out of the way, tried to reach the glove up. The glove flew off his hand. Thankfully, the ball didn't make any contact with him, and Morrissey has a leadoff hit.
Now batting for Hoover.
Only the fourth hit of the game for the Huskies. And the batter, Ethan Rogers, who was flied out and walked 0 for 1. Morrissey gets his lead. Mitchell comes set. And the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Nathan Morrissey, 2 for 3 in stolen base tries on the season for the Huskies. Mitchell's 0-1 to Rogers. Fly ball to right, pretty well hit. Going back, Gonzalez. He will get there and make the catch for out number 1. That brings up Jude Smith, 0 for 1, a strikeout in the second, hit by a pitch in the fourth.
Jude Smith.
Ottumwa scored 3 in the third inning. Hoover got a run in the fourth. Bulldogs got 2 more in the fourth. Hoover scratched across another run in the fifth. Ottumwa leading 5-2. Throw to first. And Morrissey back in safely. That pitch came inside and hit Smith again, and he looked upset about it. Second time in a row he's been hit by a pitch.
Now batting, number 8.
Second batter that Mitchell has hit since coming on in relief. He hit James Quinn in the 5th inning, and Quinn then scored on the double by Fisher. Now it's 2 on 1 out. And the batter, Taryn Bates, who has grounded to second, and then he lined out foul to third on a diving catch by Jesus Jaime his last time up. There's activity in the Ottumwa bullpen. Got a right-hander throwing. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner to the left-handed batting Bates. 0-1. Is that Blaze Rominger warming up? That pitch chopped slowly to the right side, charging is Delahoy. He will flip to second for one, relay to first, not in time. Good alert play by Delahoy to get the runner at second. Smith retired 4-6. Morrissey goes to third. Bates at first on the fielder's choice, and with 2 down, the batter Charles Walker, who has walked and grounded back to the mound. No, we got a pinch hitter.
Now batting,
That'll be Brandon Barron. So Barron hits for Walker, right-handed batter, doesn't have batting gloves on. First pitch, inside ball 1. Barron is a senior. I do not see him on the stat sheet. We'll give it another scan here. The 1-0. Down in 2-0. There he is. He is 3 for 14 with 3 RBI on the season. He has walked 6 times, but he struck out 4. He's ahead in the count 2-0. That pitch on the inside corner for a called strike, 2-1. Mitchell was bound and determined to get a strike on the inside corner to the pinch hitter Barron. Ottumwa leading 5-2. Hoover runners on the corners, 2 down on the 6th. The pitch. Ground ball right side. Delahoy's got it. He'll throw to first, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Ottumwa 5, Hoover 2, back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Bottom of the sixth inning, Ottumwa continues to lead Des Moines Hoover 5-2. Jared Fisher, the starter for Hoover, is still out there. Trying to get an accurate pitch count for him here. He's only at 75 pitches, so he's well short of the limit. Glancing down, I see former Ottumwa softball star and current Indian Hills player Morgan Griner has come to watch baseball tonight. Pedro Gonzalez will lead it off. He's 1 for 2 with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. 7, 8, 9 to up for the Dogs here in the sixth inning. Pitch up and away. Ball 1 from Fisher to Gonzalez. Five runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Dogs. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors for the Huskies. The 1-0. Popped it up, shallow center. Coming in, way in, and making the catch is the right fielder, Quinn, for out number 1. I don't know if the center fielder, Walker, I think Walker was reinserted in center. I don't know if he saw the ball, but Quinn racing in from right field made that catch.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 17, Andrew.
That brings up Andrew Cole, who has struck out twice. The wind by Fisher in the first pitch to Cole. Breaking ball dropped in there for a strike, 0-1. Fisher's been relying a lot more on that breaking ball the last couple of innings. The 0-1 on the way to Andrew, and he chops it foul, third base side, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Cole trying to put one in play here. 1 out, nobody on, bottom 6. Ottumwa leading 5-2. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, pop foul back over the screen, going to land just below us. Still 0-2. They're trying. They're trying to get one in here. Just don't hit the camera. That's all I ask. That live stream might go kaput if that ball finds a camera. Another 0-2 pitch on the way to Andrew Cole. And he pops it up on the infield left side. The third baseman, Smith, wants it. Makes the catch for out number 2. That'll bring up Colt McKinnon. He singled, stole a base, and scored in the third. Triple, drove in a run, scored a run in the fourth. 5-2 Ottumwa, 2 out, nobody on. Bulldogs have not had a hit since the RBI triple by Delahoy in the fourth inning. And McKinnon takes a strike, 0-1. Delahoy is on deck right now. Fisher into the windup and the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Mitchell gets his sign from the catcher, Rogers, and the pitch is lined just foul down the third baseline, 1-2. Boy, McKinnon nearly had himself another extra base hit. One ball, 2 strikes to the Bulldogs center fielder, Colton McKinnon. Ottumwa out hitting Hoover 7-4 and leading on the scoreboard 5-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Low, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff to McKinnon. Breaking ball poked foul back to the screen. We'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes. That pitch rolled left side. That'll get through the whole base hit. A 2-out single for McKinnon. He's 3 for 3. And that will bring up Dominic Delahoy, who is 2 for 2 with a single, a triple, a walk. He's driven in a run. He scored a run. And it would not surprise me in the slightest if McKinnon is in motion sometime early in this at-bat trying to get in scoring position. He stole a base and scored in the 3rd inning. Got a pretty big lead. And throw to first will chase him back on a dive. Bulldogs now have 8 hits on the afternoon in Game 1. Between games, Ottumwa will have its senior night festivities. We'll try to bring you that on the video side. Here's the pitch to Delahoy. It's up and in, ball 1. Want to know the count to Delahoy. McKinnon at first and 2 down. He's running. The pitch, a strike. The throw slipped out of the hand of the catcher. It's rescued over by the shortstop side by the second baseman as McKinnon gets his 2nd stolen base of the game. Count even at 1-1 to Delahoy, and now he's got McKinnon in scoring position. Ottumwa looking for an insurance run here in the 6th inning, leading 5-2. The 1-1. Up and in, 2-1. Two balls and a strike to Delahoy, the Bulldogs' second baseman. Fisher's pitch. Line down the left field line. That is a fair ball rolling into the corner. McKinnon will score easily. Delahoy racing around second. He'll put on the brakes there with an RBI double. He's a home run shy of the cycle. It is 6-2.
Now batting for your Bulldogs, your shortstop, number 5, Mitch Wood.
9 RBI now on the season for Delahoy, 2 of them today. And a 2-out rally adds to that Bulldog lead. Mitch Wood is 1 for 3, an RBI triple, or a 2-run triple, and a run scored in the third inning. First pitch. Chopper off the pitcher's glove, rolling towards second, picked up by Feldman. Throw to first high, and it's all the way to the screen. Coming home is Delahoy. Racing for second is Wood, and it is 7-2. No RBI on the play. Delahoy came home on the throwing error.
Now batting for Ottumwa, the third baseman,
E4
24, Jesus
on the board, and Woods now in scoring position for Jesus Jaime. The third error of the game committed by Hoover, and that's a costly one. The pitch to Jaime is, boy, that's called a strike. 0-1. That thing was high and outside. Oh, 1 to Jesus Jaime. Kick in the pitch. Fouled back over the screen to the right, and it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Mitchell to Jaime. Chopper left side. That will get through the hole for a base hit. Wood around third on his way to the plate. And there will not be a throw. It's an RBI single for Jesus Jaime, his second RBI of the game. He's got 25 on the season. And the Ottumwa was broken it open. It is 8-2. Hunter Goulian, the batter, 0 for 3, did reach on an error his last time up. Have a conference on the mound here as the Hoover coach out to talk to Fisher. Doesn't appear for the moment that he's taking him out of the game. He was perfectly fine on pitch count coming into the inning. I have him at 96 pitches right now, so I don't think Hoover wants to take him out of the game, especially when at this point there's 2 out and Ottumwa leading by 6. It would seem very unlikely that Ottumwa would even bat in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch here to Goulian. Misses outside, ball 1. This inning 2 out, nobody on, and then McKinnon singled and stole second. Delahoy doubled him home. Mitch Wood reached on an error that scored Delahoy. As that pitch is grounded to short, up with it Morrissey. He'll go the short way to second for the force. And the inning is over, but Ottumwa tacks on 3 more runs on 3 hits. There was an error and 1 left on base. We go to the 7th inning. Bulldogs 3 outs away from winning game 1. It's 8-2. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I do it for the love of the
Top of the 7th inning. Ottumwa 8, Des Moines Hoover 2. Bulldogs 3 outs away from a win, and Blaze Rominger will come in to try to get the final 3 outs.
Batting for Hoover, number 7, Booker Jarrett.
Rominger making his first pitching appearance this season. First batter he faces, top of the order, Booker Jarrett, the left-handed batter who is 1 for 3 with a double. First pitch, up high, ball 1. Blaze winds and delivers, and it's way high again, 2-0. Rominger's 2-0 to Jarrett. Pop foul left side. That'll get out of play, 2-1. The line on reliever Thomas Mitchell, 2 innings pitched. Allowed 1 run, 2 hits, no walks or strikeouts, 25 pitches. The 2-1 pitch is high as Blaze lost his cap. He tried to throw it so hard. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch, chop foul back behind the plate. 3-2 to Booker Jarrett. Booker Jarrett digs back in. Rominger's 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him to chase a high fastball for out number 1.
Now batting number 21, James Quinn.
James Quinn, the batter, 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch and scored a run in the 5th inning. Ottumwa got 3 in the third. Hoover got 1 in the fourth. Ottumwa answered with 2 in the fourth. The Huskies got 1 in the fifth, but then the Dogs broke it open with 3 in the sixth. And that pitch popped up on the infield. Mitch Wood coming in on the grass. The shortstop makes the catch, and there's 2 down. That brings up Jared Fisher. 2 for 3, a triple in the fourth, an RBI double in the fifth. Ottumwa leading 8-2. If Fisher makes the final out here, he will be making the final out in a game where he will take the loss. First pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. Rominger has lost his hat on each of the last 3 pitches. I'm thinking that Harrison Ford might have an answer for it. That pitch line foul off to the right 0-2. Harrison Ford, when shooting Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade, the scene where he's riding the horse and there's the tank and everything, his hat kept flying off. And it was in the DVD footage. I don't know if he actually put a staple in his head, but he put a staple gun to his head with the hat. It looked like he stapled it to his head. Whether it was actually stapled, we may never know. Here's the 0-2. Blowing away 1-2. Now, I would never, pardon me, I would never suggest that Blaze Rominger staple his hat to his head. He might want to try stapling it to his hair, perhaps. That wouldn't hurt. The hat did not come off on that pitch, by the way. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a foul back 2-2. The hat came off there. His better pitches all come when the hat comes off. So you know what? I'm fine with it. He's going to have a really dirty hat. It keeps falling on the mound. One ball, two strikes. And now, after fouling the last pitch right off the end of the bat, Jared Fisher wants a different bat. It is possible to crack an aluminum bat. It's rare, but and I don't know if that's what Fisher did, but he wants a new bat after fouling a pitch right off the end of the old one. So perhaps he did crack the bat. All right, we're ready to go. Rominger's 1-2. In the dirt, 2-2. Ashton Feldman on deck if the inning continues past Fisher. Two balls, two strikes, 2 out. 8-2 Bulldogs in the 7th. Pitch way outside 3-2. And Rominger wants a different baseball now. So we've changed out the bat. We've changed out the baseball. We keep resetting the hat. This at-bat's been a story of equipment. Here's the 3-2. Way outside in the dirt, ball 4. Went all the way to the backstop, and Fisher takes his time to remove his shin guard before heading down to first. So we get a pinch hitter here for Ashton Feldman. Josh Barron will bat in his place. Fisher looks like he will run for himself with 2 down after taking a courtesy runner the previous 2. Josh Barron is 1 for 10 on the season with an RBI. First pitch misses, ball 1. Barron is a junior. The 1-0 pitch, runner goes. It's outside. The throw down to second is not in time. It got into center. Racing for third is Fisher. Here's McKinnon's throw to third. That's not in time. Well, darn it, I thought Ottumwa was going to get through the game without committing an error, but it's a stolen base for Fisher. And then he goes to third on the throwing error by the catcher. Little surprised he was running with his team down 6 and 2 out. That's his 6th steal of the year in 7 tries. That pitch misses. It's 3-0 to Josh Barron. The wind in the pitch, blown away, ball 4. Back-to-back walks. That one a 4-pitch walk. As Rominger right now is struggling with command, Ottumwa does have a right-hander up on the pen. That's Brody Evans. As Julian Moore will head out to the mound to talk to Rominger. Bulldogs just an out away from picking up the win here in game 1, leading 8-2. Rominger struck out Jarrett and got Quinn to pop up, but then walked Fisher on a full count pitch. And walked the pinch hitter Barron on 4 pitches. Runners on the corners, 2 down. And the batter is the shortstop, Nathan Morrissey.
Now batting number 10, Nathan Morrissey.
Morrissey is 1 for 3. He singled his last time up. He had an RBI ground out in the 4th. Rominger from the stretch and the pitch. Way outside, ball 1. Right now, Blaze just can't seem to find the plate. Six straight out of the zone from the right-hander. The 1-0 pitch. Letter high strike, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Blaze comes home again. A little bit high, 2-1. It's almost still leading 8-2. Hoover with 2 on and 2 out. This pitch outside, 3-1. Hoover Activities Department has announced that no exposure ended up occurring with their softball team to COVID-19. Time called at the plate here, so they canceled today with Ottumwa. Hard to imagine they'll be able to reschedule it since we're so close to the end of the season, but at least good news for Hoover softball that nobody was exposed to COVID-19 after all. Here's a throw to first, and Barron dives back in safely. Hoover will resume its softball season tomorrow. 3-1 to Morrissey. Ethan Rogers on deck. The pitch. High ball 4, and the bases are loaded with 2 out on 3 straight walks, and that'll bring the pitching coach Lou Gomez out of the dugout. Ethan Rogers is 0 for 2 with a walk when he comes to the plate. As Coach Gomez gets to the mound to talk to Rominger and the catcher Julian Moore. Boy, how big now are those 3 runs that Ottumwa got in the bottom of the 6th inning? Bases loaded, 2 out. If this was a 5-2 game, we'd be getting pretty nervous. 8-2, you've got some margin for error. Let's see if Rominger can retire the left-handed hitting Rogers and put an end to game 1. Plays a work from the windup here with the bases loaded. First pitch. High ball 1. Rominger retired the first 2 batters of the inning. He's walked the last 3. Evans is still warming in the Ottumwa pen. The 1-0. Pop foul left side. Long run for Jaime. He will. Oh, he almost made a barehanded catch diving by the visitors' bullpen. He had that on his hand and it just wouldn't stick. Boy, if he had hung on to that falling down, I might have just taken the headset off and gone home. Because you would not have seen a better play this year. Who's that back in the 80s? Kevin Williams of the San Francisco Giants ran down a foul ball in the corner barehanded. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, bases loaded, 2 out, top 7. Ottumwa leading 8-2. Fisher at third, Barron at second, Morrissey at first for the Huskies. The pitch by Rominger. Popped it up on the infield. Who wants it? The pitcher, Rominger, is underneath it. He makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Ottumwa wins game 1 by a final of 8-2. We'll take 3 minutes, come back and get you the game 1 totals on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
Coal Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Coal Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Coal Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
Engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Ottumwa School. Building relationships and foundations for success. Helping every student to achieve their best. Engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Ottumwa Schools.
Yes, the great outdoors is wide open. So why not make the most of it? Expand your family's freedom with the off-road's best. Like the only built-in GPS that doesn't require a cell connection. And group tracking that lets you spread out on the trail, but stay together for the journey. Polaris, think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wait now we up now. And when we touch down.
Ottumwa High Baseball on KBIZ. Game 1 in the books tonight. Bulldogs at home knock off Moines Hoover by a final of 8-2. The totals for the victorious Bulldogs: 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 5 on base. Marcus Saunders, the winning pitcher, now 3-1. There was no save. For Des Moines Hoover, 2 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors, 10 left on base. Jared Fisher takes the loss. He is 2-3. The ball game took 1 hour and 54 minutes to complete. Ottumwa improves to 7-7, 4-3 in the Metro Conference. Hoover falls to 4-17, 4-5 in Metro Conference play. Game 2 of our doubleheader comes up in the next 25 to 30 minutes. We do have the senior night festivities It'll happen between games here. So we'll try to bring you that on the video side. What we're going to do on the radio side is what we normally do. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. Then Brandon Drew back at the KBIZ studios will bring you your usual Radio Iowa news, Radio Iowa sports update. And when that's all over, we'll be back here to get you ready for game 2. On the video side, we'll run you a look at a few more of our great sponsors that help bring you the video broadcast. And then we'll return to the field, and when the ceremony starts, we'll turn the microphone on and just kind of have it there to pick up Joe Vandenberg on the PA announcer and give you a taste of senior night for the Bulldog baseball team. Little extra treat we can do on the video side here in 2020. So stay tuned for that if you're watching the live video stream. Bulldogs win game 1 8-2. I'll be back with you before the start of game 2. You want to keep it right here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is how we saw it.
Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
You are a player, cheerleader, or coach. Your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free, no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people with goals, people who want to save more, people that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
Engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Ottumwa School. Building relationships, foundations for success. Helping every student to achieve
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carry-out, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Patrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Patrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says, "I love you" for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is how we saw Nick.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carry-out, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.